Friday Fire. Hopefully it keeps us illuminated for this episode of Stole My Line. Welcome back. I'm Grant.
I'm Drew.
And we are talking about
The Prestige,
which is episode 5
of our Nolan series.
And I am beyond stoked.
I'm pretty pumped. I love this movie so much.
This, for me, also we are going to talk about this for like a quick second before we get into spoilers because it is so hard. Go watch this movie.
Yeah.
But this movie is incredible, and there's so much I like about this movie, and I did not like it as much the first watch. My first watch, I was kind of like, that was fine.
Really?
My second watch, this movie, like, it made so much more sense. I understood all that Nolan was doing. I loved it. And I feel like every single time I watch this movie, there are more intricacies I find that I am just like blown away with.
I think this one, more than any we've reviewed yet, is the most rewatchable for me, just because I think Memento, it's way less subtle. And like you can rewatch it and be like, oh, I get what they're doing.
Yes.
And I think there's enough to where you can have multiple rewatches and pick up on more stuff. This one is so subtle.
Yeah. And this movie is very dense, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Not super accessible. Again, the first time I watched it, I was like, I don't even really understand what I just watched. Like, I get it, but I don't really get it.
Right.
And then when I understood how the story was structured, how the characters, like, their dynamic and everything, it all made so much more sense.
Yeah.
But I watched this with my fiance 20 minutes in. Not even 20 minutes in. She was like, can you pause it? And I was like, yes, I can. She was like, so what's happening? And I was like, this is what's happening. This is how the story's structured. Kind of had to, like, hold her hand along the way. Even though this is a confusing movie, I don't blame her for that.
No, it's true.
But really brief before we get into spoilers, what are your likes and dislikes?
I don't know if I have any dislikes. I mean, this is in my top 4.
Yeah.
For Letterboxd. It's like
just like of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Nolan movie. Still haven't seen Dunkirk, but I don't think Dunkirk.
You probably will not rank above this movie.
Yeah. I don't necessarily know if it's the best objectively. Like we'll have that discussion, but this is my favorite.
It's your favorite one.
This is one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah, it's so good. I love so much of this movie. I love the 2 lead performances with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, and I just love. Oh man, their dynamic. It's so interesting.
It's like so watchable.
And again, like there's so many layers to their dynamic and multiple facets of their dynamic that we can't even talk about without getting into spoilers. But man, I just love it, and the filmmaking is great. The score is great. David Bowie's in this movie,
which is so random,
and he needs to be in it more. But no, this movie cinematically, cinematography, score, everything is just great. Do you want to add anything before we just like dive right in?
All right, we go.
Go watch The Prestige. We're ripping the Band-Aid off. This is spoiler time.
They're twins.
They are twins. And holy moly. Every time I watch it, I pick up on new things. Like the twin stuff. And I've seen this movie multiple times. So some of it I kind of just forget and I re-pick up on.
Right.
But when, at the beginning of the movie, when Christian Bale's character, it's been a few days since I've seen it. I can't remember his name, but he ties the knot. At the very beginning of the movie, he ties the knot for Hugh Jackman's wife. And then, the wife dies. It's this horrible tragedy. And he, comes to the funeral, and it's the other twin. It is not the twin that tied the knot. And he's like, I don't remember. I don't know which knot I tied. I feel like that. Like, there's so many little moments that you don't pick up on the first time you watch it, but it is so good upon rewatch.
I mean, there's so many things. I think the whole movie is a magic trick.
Yes.
And Michael Caine's character tells you it's a magic trick. He says, I think Christian Bale in the first line of the movie, are you watching closely?
Yeah.
Then Michael Caine explains how a magic trick works.
And then the movie performs it.
The movie keeps telling you, are you like, it is a magic trick?
Yes.
Subtly, that's what the movie's telling you.
Yes.
And then you're still blown away at the end.
Yes. Because you think, this is what the movie does. You think that the twist is, like, you kind of can maybe catch on to that Hugh Jackman's cloning himself, and that's how all this is happening. And you think that's a twist.
Right.
And then Christian Bale comes in and is like, I was a twin the entire movie.
Oh my gosh.
And literally everything you thought about this movie is just
completely shifted on his head in the last basically minute and a half.
Yes, and I loved rewatching it through my fiance's eyes because Cutter is the character. It's like when one of the twins was like the ingenue or whatever, they would play
Robert
the Cutter. They would play the Cutter character, and Polly.
No, Cutter is Michael Caine.
Wait,
Alfred Borden and Robert
Borden.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the ingenues mixed up. But Borden, Polly was like, who is this character? He has said nothing the whole... Like, she was crashing out. She was like, who is this guy? He has said nothing this whole movie. Why is he even here? And then the whole movie reveals that it's actually one of the twins. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. And
you're talking about his assistant.
His assistant, but it's actually one of the twins.
Yeah.
It's so good. And all the stuff with, like, the wives or romances with the twins of... Oh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm rambling, but when one of the twins dies, it's the twin that
loved Scarlett
Johansson,
Olivia,
and he accidentally kind of killed his twin's wife, the redhead, whose name I can't remember.
Crazy.
It's like Naomi or something.
Sarah,
same thing. Yeah, but like tells her like I don't love you, which leads to her killing herself. And the whole time, I was just like, because when he dies, I'm like, oh, it's so sad. But he also kind of gets a little what's coming to him because like that twin was a lot more erratic and
it's true, yeah.
I don't know, maybe he didn't deserve to die, but I mean, there are so many little things that upon rewatch, the characters are so well thought out.
I think at the root of what this movie is, you're watching two men. Like, their ambition just fuels them.
Yes.
And they're willing to basically sacrifice.
Yes.
I think Hugh Jackman is willing, and Christian Bale is actively sacrificing everything.
Yes.
Like, he doesn't... I mean, honestly, he's a despicable character.
Oh, yeah.
Because he doesn't care that the mother of his child and his wife kills herself.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even care that, like, Olivia leaves him, really.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't care that... I mean, maybe he does care that he's dying. I don't even know, bro.
No, but both of these men are kind of despicable characters because they are so obsessed with magic.
Yeah.
And they literally cannot see the forest for the trees. Like, they are sacrificing everything just so people can smile. And, like, yes, it's, Hugh Jackman's monologue at the end is great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you really scale out, like, these characters are kind of unrealistic. Like, no one really actually do this, but also just, like, so self-obsessed,
so selfish.
It's insane. It is insane. But that's also is kind of what makes the movie great.
And I think the scene where like he chops off his finger,
oh my,
like cements that in the audience's head.
Yeah.
And then when you think about it more, you're like, there's so many subtle tones of like watching like Alfred Borden's obsession.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's insane.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Structurally,
I love this. I love this movie structure.
Yeah,
I love it. Because it in and of itself is a puzzle, but I don't think it's a gimmick. When we talked about following, you were like, this movie structure
feels gimmicky.
Is a gimmick, and I agreed. And Memento was not. It was very much. It was how I think the movie could be best structured with the concept. This movie is structured this way because they're kind of going through these journals, and you're getting all these flashbacks because you're progressing through two different pieces of time with two different characters, and they're both flashing back to different moments. So it's insane. But the way, like, once you kind of understand the structure, this movie fits together so well.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on that?
No, I mean, I think following the nonlinear thing, gimmicky.
Mm-hmm.
Every other time Nolan has used it, up until this point, that being The Prestige.
Yeah.
There's like such a specific reason, which I love, and it's like this whole movie is about these two men. Mm-hmm. So how do we portray that dynamic?
Yeah,
like literally read their thoughts, and like they're almost combating each other.
Yes, and I mean, there's so many scenes when he's reading through Hugh Jackman's character, the Great Danton or whatever. He's reading through Christian Bale's journal, and he's like, I don't understand. This man was so erratic. He was like one way one day, and then you would think the exact opposite the other day. and you don't even pick up on that stuff as you're watching, but it makes so much sense in retrospect because the journal belongs to two people.
Yeah.
It's insane. And then I really, really love, like, randomly Scarlett Johansson's character in this movie. I think she's interesting and not, like, in the movie enough, but, like, I thought she was great.
I think all the side characters crushed their role. I mean, Michael Caine, obviously, we literally talked about him yesterday, but, like, just phenomenal.
Yes.
But I think whoever played Sarah...
Yeah, she's great.
Rebecca Hall.
Yeah, she's great.
Just so good and so sad.
And so believable.
So believable.
Like, very, very genuine. Yeah.
And, like, I think she might be the most relatable character in the movie, but you just feel for her so... I think on rewatch you feel for her, but even in the moment, you're like, bro, like, why... Don't cheat on your wife, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, he's not, but he is. Bro.
It's crazy. And I didn't even, because I knew about the twin stuff, I didn't even pick up on that he was, like, kind of cheating on his wife. The first time I watched it, I was like, oh, like, he's cheating on his wife. But now when I watch the movie, I'm like, oh, no, they're two different people.
They just
like,
love different people.
They just love different people. Yeah, that's the whole thing. This is my critique. There's not enough David Bowie in this movie. He's great.
He's so good.
I mean, obviously, rest in peace, David Bowie, but he was awesome in this movie.
Yeah, he crushed it.
The first time I watched it, I was like, I recognize that guy. Who is that?
David Bowie?
And it is David Bowie. But he kind of is just like a character in the movie. Like, he doesn't stand out or anything, but, like, he blends in. Like, David Bowie is a very distinct person, but he blends in with the landscape of this movie. And Andy Serkis is in this movie too, by the way. Also,
I will say, every time I watch this movie, Andy Serkis stands out like a sore thumb. I'm like, and maybe it's just because, like, he has a shaved face and he's, like, super young, but I'm like, I don't know, just something about his performance. I'm like, I always forget Andy Serkis is here, and then he's like shows up with a gun. And he's like, get off my property, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're in this movie.
Oh man, that's good. There's one other funny moment. When I was watching this movie with Polly and my brother Luke was like, I hate Christian Bale's accent in this movie. And I was like, I'm about to break the news to him. I'm like, dude, that's how he sounds in real life.
Yeah.
His English accent is so good, like his American accent, that any other, like, his normal voice sounds weird. Because everybody's so used to, like, his Batman, like, accent or whatever. I thought that was really funny. I don't know. That's just a little quip from my watch of this movie.
No, I do think that's funny.
Do you have any other notes or, I mean... There's so much we could talk about with this movie. What else do you want to add?
I have one more thing.
All right.
So I watched this movie, and then I own the Blu-ray, so spoiler for our rating, but I then watched all the behind-the-scenes.
Oh, I have not seen any of the behind-the-scenes
of this movie. And something that stuck with me, and I'd be interested to hear your take, but, like, so him and his brother wrote this movie. Jonathan Nolan, they've written a lot of stuff together. Let me just walk you. That's what I meant to say. Let me walk you through just kind of the production timeline of this movie.
Okay.
And then I have a couple questions. So, they finished the draft January 13th of 2006.
Okay.
The final draft.
Okay.
Start filming 3 days later on January 16th.
That is a very quick turnaround.
It's a very quick turnaround. They wrap April 9th.
That's a
pretty quick shoot.
I would say that's a pretty brisk shoot.
Yeah. So, and then they edit, score, and mix, and it's done September 22nd.
Holy moly.
And then they world premiere in Hollywood, California, October 17th. This movie starts filming January 16th and is out 10 months later.
I would not have guessed that. I would have thought the scope of this movie was, like, a lot larger. Not that, I mean, but the production design is great. The filmmaking is great. The story's great. That's crazy.
And I think my main question is, like, that just would never happen now.
I mean, this movie would never get made now. That's the whole...
I think that's true, but, like...
Yeah.
I think this movie holds up.
Oh,
like you were just saying. And it was made in 10 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, friggin'...
I mean, it's probably one of the best movies. I would say it's at least a top 10 or 20 movie for me.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It just blows me away that, like... I think... Like, Nolan is so good at planning.
Yeah.
And, like, structuring a story, and he does so much, like, pre-production.
Yeah.
When studios now are just, like, chasing the money and just can't...
Yeah.
Can't take they can't stop for 3 seconds and think.
Yeah.
And like, all right, what is our structure here?
Yeah.
What are we actually doing?
Yeah.
They're like chasing their tail almost.
Yeah. No, this movie,
I don't know. It's wild.
it holds up so well.
And the one note
well.
that I have in production design, and a question for you is like, it's definitely like a period piece in quotes.
Yes, it is.
But I think this movie almost has like a timeless feel.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it's like super late 1800s, early 1900s.
Right.
Is like the setting, but you don't need to understand the setting to understand the movie. Like you can just hop in on this movie and like this movie works just in the universe that it is. I don't know. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's rank it. Let's
rank it. I wanted you to go first though, because I feel like I've already made my opinion pretty clear.
Oh, like where we're gonna put this in our Nolan rankings?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, this is better than Memento for me.
Okay, I agree.
This is number 1. Memento, Batman Begins, Insomnia following is our ranking right now. Correct?
Wait, say it again.
Prestige, Memento, Batman Begins, Insomnia following. That's our 5.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah.
We're gonna have a hard time keeping track when it's like 12.
I'm gonna think about writing it out and probably not.
Yeah, we should definitely write it out.
But hey, I feel good about that.
I do too.
You gotta own this movie on Blu-ray.
100%.
The only reason I don't, you want to know why I don't? It's because when we went to McKay's, there was one copy, and he bought it. So it is on my list of ones to buy, but I do not own it yet. But yeah, man, so good. What do we got coming up next?
Dark Knight? Is it Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
Bro.
We're just in a crazy stretch right now.
It's just I can't even imagine making
the next 3 movies, dude.
Prestige, actually, Dark Knight, Inception,
yeah,
Rises, Interstellar.
Yeah, that's the
next. Are you kidding
that's a 5-movie stretch.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, and then Dunkirk, Tenet, and
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh,
yeah, that's pretty wild.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
Please go subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on any podcast platform.
It's true.
Follow us on Instagram. Leave a comment. How'd you feel about our review? Ask us questions. We are very active in our comment sections, by the way.
It's true.
Remarkably active. So, but yeah, light is out. You probably can't see us anymore.
Yeah, it is dark.
It's pretty dark. But hey, take a break.
Enjoy film.
And we'll see you
tomorrow
with Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh my gosh.